committee is this issue of county and city funding. Our disinvested neighborhoods and residents struggle while city and county uses taxpayer dollars for downtown projects that benefit the wealthy. Now, we have begun to gather some preliminary information, and that's on the other side of this handout, and I call your attention to it. And I say it's very preliminary, but it gives you some idea about what's going on. First of all, there has been continuous tax abatements for development since the 1980s. That means that the public is losing huge amounts of money. Half of those taxes should have been going to the Cleveland school system. So that needs to be documented. And there's some beginning information on the money public money that's gone to the sports facilities. And in fact, there is a new, I'm glad Yvonne Conwell is here, because there is yet another county bond issue for about $60 million. So that even though there is money left from the prior sin tax that's supposed to go to the sports teams, and then there is a new sin tax approved by the voters, they're doing a bond issue which in the information that I've gotten is so the sports teams could get their money quicker, because they want to move ahead now, but it's going to cost the taxpayers a lot of money on interest and all the other expenditures that happen when you do a bond issue. And then there's a short list of just some of the downtown projects that are current and are, but they come up all the time. In yesterday's Plain Dealer, there is another big downtown project that they're talking about, and I just quote from that one. It says, they won't discuss their financing plans or potential project costs beyond saying that the first phase of construction will surpass $100 million. It's fair to assume they'll take advantage of residential property tax abatement, which the city routinely grants for new housing. And you know, all this new housing, what they're proposing for the lakefront, is all for very affluent people. So this is all subsidizing the lake. So I'm coming to you to ask for feedback as to what you think might happen. This came up at a meeting of Black on Black crime, where we were talking about the shootings in the neighborhoods, and somebody said, well, you know, when there's a white shooter, they talk about mental health services. Where are the mental health services and other things we need for the youth and for the families in our neighborhood? So we began to talk a little bit about, well, instead of demonstrating in the neighborhoods, why don't we demonstrate at City Hall, at the offices of the Greater Cleveland Partnership, on behalf of funding more fair funding for neighborhood needs. So I'd like to ask what you think are interested in this as an activist community